What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're not subscribed. Not many are yet. If you are subscribed, you're used to seeing my motorcycle content. Obviously this is not a motorcycle. I did sell the Ducati that I had, not to buy this. I already had this during the whole time I had that. I've had this car for about 7 years now. I just never really made much videos on it or with it, so I'm going to be doing that a little bit here. Also bought a Harley Davidson Street Glide, so I'll probably be making some videos with that too. I just figured today I'd be kind of talking about this car. You know, I've had it for 7 years, and I figured give my input on it for the past 7 years, and if it's still relevant today in 2026, being a 2012 Mustang GT. I'll get out, give you a quick walk around of it. It's kind of windy, so audio quality might be not very good, but this is it. Kona blue, lowered, some wheels on it. Nothing too crazy. It's got an exhaust, X-pipe, cat delete, that kind of thing. It is tuned. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've had this car for 7 years now. I bought it bone stock. It's got about 118,000 miles on it now. I bought it with like 75,000, so I put a fair amount of miles on it. Done quite a bit to the car, done all the work myself, so I know the ins and outs of it. But here I am in 2026, still driving a 2012 Mustang, and obviously there's a lot more cars out there now, a lot newer cars, way more technology than this one. Gotta get some AC going. It's too windy to have the windows down, unfortunately. Hopefully this POV hat is working out all right. We'll see how that goes. If this video is not super good quality, I'm working on getting it, you know, situated. But so yeah, I mean, 7 years later, how's this thing holding up? I love it. Obviously I look at some of the newer stuff and it's like, man, that'd be nice, but compared to a 2026 Mustang GT, I don't really feel like this is all that far behind it, especially for the money. I mean, if you're looking at a brand new, Mustang, oh, I don't even know what they're running, but you're probably looking at least 40 grand for a new GT, without anything done to it. You could buy this car for 15,000 or less, probably. I mean, some of them, you know, you get 13, 14s, they might be 20 grand for a little lower mileage model, but still you're looking at half or more than half, less than the price of a new Mustang for not that much different performance, in my opinion. This 2012 had, you know, factory specs for 412 horsepower and 300 something torque, I think. And you look at a new Mustang and they're putting out what, high fours, maybe 5. I think the Dark Horse is rated at 500, so don't mind that. Synchros are a little out of tune, but so really you're not getting much more horsepower. Obviously this car is a solid axle rear end, so your handling's not as good, but on the street, I mean, I've never tracked this car, so I take that back. I've driven it on a drag strip a couple times, but I've never tracked it like road course. So on the street, I don't really think you're going to notice that solid axle versus independent rear suspension that much. I mean, I think you'll notice it, but just not to the extent that it's worth another $20,000. Obviously you could buy a 15 Mustang GT that comes with it and still save some money, but I truly think that if you're in the market for a Mustang and you like this body style, you don't mind getting something that's just a little bit older, I think this is the way to go, even being, what, 12, 13 years old. Totally worth it, in my opinion. I still get people asking me all the time what year this is, or people asking me if it's brand new, which is surprising to me, but if people don't know cars that well, take care of it, it's going to look new for a while, and people still think this is 2025 sometimes. So obviously you're not getting the screen and the digital dash and all the different drive modes. I mean, this has sport mode and stuff with the traction control, but it's not to that extent. So if that's something you're looking for, is a, you know, a little nicer interior and those kinds of things, and obviously maybe you want to spend a little more for a 15-16 GT. But if you're really just concerned with a fun manual, if you want a manual V8 that is plenty powerful for the street and you're trying to do it on a budget, I think this model year, you know, 11 to 14 is what you should look at. They're pretty reliable. I mean, 117,000 miles, knock on wood, I've had really minor problems. I put a starter on it and maybe a couple other little things, but if you keep up on the maintenance, you know, oil changes at 100,000 miles, I did spark plugs, you know, filters, all that kind of stuff. I've done all new fluids in the whole car, so I really don't have many issues with it. Obviously, you modify the car, you're going to have a little more problems here and there with that kind of stuff, so I do deal with that, but that's my own doing. But if you're just looking for a fun car for cheap money, I think these are the way to go. Now my car, what I've done to it really is not much. I tried to, you know, I changed the looks a little bit just to make it look more aggressive, and then I've done, you know, the Lund tune and exhaust, and that's really about all I've done to it. I don't have a cold air. It's got the stock intake on it, stock pretty much everything under the hood. The reason being for that is reliability, for one, and for two, I'm not out racing the thing. You know, I don't really want a cold air on it because I'm in traffic a lot, so what's good's that going to do me if it's just sucking hot engine air, you know? Clearly I've got an aftermarket steering wheel. The stock steering wheel decided to start peeling and getting nasty, so I swapped it out for this one. I don't remember what brand this is or where I got it. It was probably 200 bucks, I think. Put this on last year and seems to be holding up well so far. You probably hear the rattle behind me. That's another thing you're going to get with, I think, even the newer Mustangs. I really haven't been in many newer Mustangs, but I think even those do it. They're just, I mean, it's cheap plastic in a Ford. I mean, you really can't expect that much out of it. So, of course, in the back, what is that, C-pillar? It rattles like crazy, especially with the exhaust. If I took the exhaust off, it might not be as bad, but it rattles, so just be prepared for that. The dash doesn't rattle really that bad. This mirror rattles like crazy. You probably can hear it just tapping on it. So don't be expecting anything too crazy as far as interior goes, because you're not going to get it. And I don't think the newer ones are a whole lot better. They just look a little different because they're newer, of course. As far as keeping up with newer cars on the street, I don't race a lot of people or, you know, that kind of thing, but when I do, I feel like I keep up with just about everything I've been running with. I mean, of course, you're going to run into cars that are faster. It doesn't matter what car you buy. But as far as Mustangs and Chargers and Camaros and that stuff goes, I'm always right there with them, no matter what year they are. So, again, is it relevant in 2026? I sure think so. Even being 13-ish years old, totally worth it for what you're paying and what you're getting. And these cars, I think it's a solid deal. Well, I know this video is kind of short. Just kind of trying to get back into the whole YouTube thing. It's been a long time since I've made a YouTube video, so just working on that. I'll be trying to put some more stuff out consistently with this and a Harley and maybe whatever else, maybe comparing the two, long-term ownership review of this, maybe, I don't know, just working on some stuff. I'm not really modifying this all that much anymore because it's been kind of done for a while as far as I'm concerned. I really don't have any desire to do much more to it. You know, I'd like, the headlights are kind of starting to crack and stuff on the clear coat, so I'd maybe like to swap those out, maybe make a video swapping those, but I'm just going to put factory reflector lenses back in it. I'm not really interested in putting LEDs all over this thing, and it's pretty well done to the point where I wanted it when I bought it bone stock, so there won't be a whole lot of modification videos on it, but I certainly drive it quite a bit, and try to make some videos where I'm out driving, maybe some POVs and some of the, you know, spirited driving I do. I'll throw the hat on and see if I can't make a cool video out of it. But if you have any recommendations for what you want to see, either be in this or the Harley, if you're into motorcycles, let me know. Like I said, I'm gonna just kind of make some videos that I think people might find interesting and take it from there. But yeah, this one was just kind of get me back into it. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. I do still have all the videos of my Ducati Street Fighter V4 up on the channel. There's not a ton of them, but there's a few if you want to check those out. Absolutely do that. And then yeah, like and subscribe would be awesome. I would greatly appreciate it. And then yeah, I'm gonna try to be more consistent with it, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just getting back into it, so we'll catch you guys in the next one, hopefully not too long from now. See ya.